During the arrival of the PlayStation, it became one of the best consoles in history, making the leap to 3D, dethroning the Nintendo 64 from its throne, not because it was bad, but for other reasons. To compete against Super Mario 64, they created a game called Blasto, which they hailed as the company's mascot. It was not well received by players due to its frustrating difficulty, but it paved the way to show what this peculiar console could offer. However, another company called Naughty Dog released a game called Crash Bandicoot, which replaced the failure of Blasto and was one of the main pillars that positioned its console at a high sales level. Maybe it wasn't the reason to buy a console, but those of us who had the chance to play this saga know it was one of the best. It's a shame Crash Bandicoot changed hands. Its later titles, produced by Radical Entertainment, completely changed its essence. Oh, Radical Entertainment, you really are evil. Although this game is not an innovation in terms of story, it is the story of a hero who gets involved in saving his world from a villain and also has to save the damsel in distress. This could simply be replaced by the generic story. Character A fights character B, who in turn wants to obtain or destroy C, thus being able to dominate D. And this is what makes this game work, because it focuses on its gameplay. The main plot twist is that Crash is a marsupial, a bandicoot, to be more precise. These marsupials are characterized by having a mouse-like shape, mutated by Dr. Neo Cortex and his right-hand man Nitrous Brio, but Crash escapes. However, Neo Cortex continues mutating more animals in order to dominate the world, and among these is Tana, Crash's girlfriend. So, as expected, he goes to her rescue. I suppose Dr. Cortex graduated from the same university as Marvel villains, where they say that for your degree, you have to create a destruction machine with a self-destruct button. In terms of gameplay, the game truly shines and quite brightly. We have two buttons, jump and hit. In fact, we can't do much, making the other buttons decorative, but the levels are very well designed. One moment we're running through a jungle, smashing enemies, and the next level, bam, run for your life, or else a boulder will flatten you along with the ground, just like in Indiana Jones, giving the game a lot of variety. In another level, you have to climb a Hawaiian fortress. In another, we'll ride a wild boar, galloping at full speed while avoiding obstacles. And the most frustrating level, a walk through a dark castle where you have to keep running so you don't get left in the dark and fall, a hybrid of mechanics that greatly refreshes its gameplay. Being a 3D game, you can move in 4 different directions, but they played very well with perspectives because we have levels with overhead views, side views, and views from behind the character, allowing a retro feel when the camera changes position and making each level feel different. Although this system is not perfect because many times platforms blend into the background or are hidden by an object in the foreground, causing clumsy falls into the abyss. The level themes are a bit simple. We're in a jungle, a castle, a bridge, and a factory. But the advantage is that it has ambient sounds matching the place and weather, plus music that tells you, you died, no problem, try again, you're calm. You could say it's a complicated game, especially in some levels where any carelessness will cause you to fall or crash into the beggar board that defies all game logic. I swear it happened, but a graphical glitch decided to collide, causing death. But the game throws lies at you like political propaganda, so you have to measure your movements carefully, but that's the case with any platformer. Also, thanks to the camera view, you can escape death simply by jumping to the side if you calculate well, although you die in one hit, so you'll be hitting anything that moves or looks at you funny. To withstand a couple of extra hits, you have Aku Aku, a mask that floats around our charismatic character and upgrades as you grab more masks, reaching a third phase where the mask attaches to you, making you invincible for a few seconds, killing enemies just by approaching them and destroying boxes around you. Except that pits remain deadly, and sometimes you get excited and end up like a stamp. We collect fruits scattered in the levels or inside boxes. When you collect 100, you won't believe what they give you. The game consists of 33 levels that we must complete to reach the end, plus 2 secret ones, where we move on a kind of map similar to Super Mario Bros. 3, but across 3 different islands that ultimately feel the same. It is guarded by 6 abominations created by Dr. Cortex that act as bosses. In fact, We could pass them off as serial mascots, and no one would say anything. Along our way through some levels, we'll find pictures of Crash's girlfriend that lead to a bonus level. If we complete it, we can save the game. This is kind of cheap because they force you to complete a bonus level to save your progress. And if you can't pass it, you'll have to find the pictures again. That's bad enough. Now imagine when you need to save quickly because you have something to do and you can't. Simply poorly thought out. We'll also find pictures of nitrous that only lead to a bonus to grab more lives. The game gives away lives as if they were on sale, making it very easy to reach the cap of 99. The most important are the ones of Neo Cortex that take you to another bonus. Completing it gives you a key that unlocks a secret level. I wish it had included more secret levels, but it's the first title in the saga, so it's a detail that can be overlooked. Each level has a certain number of boxes that we must destroy. Doing so gives you a gem. These would be the collectibles and secrets of this game, a requirement if you want to complete it 100%. There are various types of boxes, normal ones or with a question mark, striped boxes that require jumping on them or hitting them from below to get fruit, boxes with lives or aku icons, boxes with the letter C that act as checkpoints, and the infamous TNT boxes that you have to jump on to activate. Then you have 3 seconds to run far away. Otherwise, the explosion will kill you. Yes, the programmers got creative and hide them in a mountain of destroyable boxes, so you commit suicide, a very considerate gesture on their part. Gems come in 2 types, white ones that just accumulate, and colored ones that allow you to unlock secret areas and levels that have boxes and a secret exit. The catch is that if you die during the level, they reappear and you have to break them again. Now imagine when you're at a checkpoint and you have to go back. It's better to restart the level and complete it entirely without dying. This game came out at the time when the format was changing from cartridges to discs. To continue your progress, you had 2 options: memory card saving or continuing your adventure via password. Many will say the password is useless, but it's a good option because if you didn't have money for a memory card, you could play this title without issues. There are 2 other versions of this game, which are exactly the same, and both can be obtained for the PlayStation Store. One is for the PSP, which is the same game but portable, allowing you to play it anytime, also playable on PS Vita and an Xperia phone version. The other version is for the PS3, which currently allows us to get this game and enjoy it in all its splendor, but for PS4, there's been no news. Hopefully you can transfer your game to new generations, not be limited, and not have to pay twice. The game presents considerable difficulty, quite good controls though not perfect, recognizable enemies that have become memorable, and a protagonist that helped Naughty Dog jump into the spotlight, and also became the mascot not only of the company, but of the console it came out on, beginning to highlight its name and creating a legacy. That is Crash Bandicoot. I hope you liked the video. If so, give it a like. If you know someone who might like it, share it on your social networks. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to comment something, feel free to do so in the comment box. Also, if you are a big fan of this channel, activate the notification bell to be among the first to see the videos. I'll leave you my social networks so you can follow me. On Facebook, I upload some videos and interesting things that way. On Instagram, I post photos of interesting things. And on Twitter, you can see a summary of all my activity. You can find them in the description of this video. I also have a Patreon page where people can sponsor this project and help it grow much faster. You can see the reward that best suits you or that you like, also found in the description. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you later. Bye.